Hello, I'm Andy, and here's a program called The Best Vocations, Talent, and Skills for Those Born on the 2nd of January. If I may have a minute of your time, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms belong to the energy of the soul. All this changing of lines and signs being changed, mended, breaking up is all happening. And that's happening because the soul is telling you of what the future holds for you, better or for worse. And I'll show you how to reach that magic inside you, the soul, the third eye, and the aura. We get it automatically in our old age, too late, in our 50s and 60s and 70s. We want it earlier, and I'll show you how to get that started earlier so that you become much luckier. And I will also show you your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, a lot of energies to keep you right on top of the world. We'll talk more about this later. Now, you born on the 2nd of January. Your character is a character which is very changeable, very moody. So you can have problems where you work or where you do business. It'll be very difficult to get along with you. So partnerships must be very much carefully continued by you. You cannot afford to change your mind ever so often. And you can have that fire in you sometimes, that daringness in you as well. And more than that, you will have a desire to do things on a very big scale too quickly. So you need to slow down definitely. Your long term planets will help you to do that as you grow older and older. You will become luckier. Your physical, mental, and emotional side is a bit suspect simply because of this changeability and extra sensitivity that you have. So tell yourself not to imagine insults when there are none, where you work as a job or where you do business. Otherwise, you'll be found to be a person very difficult to deal with as a job. And you'll want to change jobs very often. And even in businesses, you will look for new areas of business unnecessarily. You can be better in a job while you are younger, although you would like to start business early. I would say that until you are 26 or 27, only after that, 26 or 27 ages, only after that, think of business. You need experience. You need experience to get yourself in a better way. You will have every chance to be successful as you get older, and that can start from 26, 27 onwards. Also, in areas of business, you will also have this changeability about you. Your talents are very much with land, a real estate person, buying and selling land for people to build houses or buying and selling houses. Or also the agriculture side of you would be very important. And you will have plenty of good luck, which comes from anything to do with the law. You could be a great lawyer. You would like politics for to be sure, because as a lawyer you will learn how to argue and sway the public to your way of thinking. You have a wonderful Mercury planet which makes you learn things very quickly. Could be a great writer, a great speaker. So you could work with newspapers, magazines, or the media of any kind very easily. Even there, you will have to be careful that you don't take unnecessary being overcome by imagining insults. The problem is that you have some inferiority complexes, and because of that, you take things personally too much in the job areas of job or business. I'm going to give you some ages, which I call the positive ages, which can happen in your area of job or business. So, for you born on the 2nd of January, you have to be looking forward to these great ages of the 17 and 18 ages, and then 26 and 27, and then 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81. Yes, you could be a person lasting very long in job or business. So these ages which I've mentioned are the wonderful ages where in job or business you'll get very good luck coming for you and have that kind of ability to either start a business or to improve the areas of a job or make changes there. I'm going to give you some negative ages where you have to be careful of not unnecessarily making yourself shaky in job or business areas. And you have to be careful at the age of 20, 29, 38, 47, 56, 65, 74, 83, or even 92 years old. You have to be careful that failure can hit you very hard and that you'll have to then make changes for the worse. We all have these cycles in us. That's why I have a 9 year cycle waiting to show you what your next 9 years will be. So we have the positive ones and the negative ones, ongoing, non-stop. That's why to see me for a 9 year period will help you know exactly when to be in, when to be out. Your strengths are many. Your strength is your determination and your love for education, wisdom, and knowledge. And you could do very well with research as well. Your weakness are that you are again too changeable, changing your jobs because you're not happy with what you're spoken to or how you're dealt with. And also because you feel inferior. You don't like the management and you will make the change. That is your weaknesses. Try to plan to have a longer term wherever you work or in business. Don't give up too quickly. The compatibility about you. You can be compatible if you find that people on the same wavelength, which is normal. But the trouble is, you change the same wavelength so often that your compatibility is changing all the time with those you work or do business with. So the problem is this, that you have to plan short, long term rather than short term. Tell yourself that if you are in the job, plan long term. If you are in the business, don't give up too easily. Otherwise, you'll be known as a person who likes to work on your own rather than be compatible. And that's not going to be good where you work. Your temperament, you are very oversensitive with whatever is said and whatever is done. And that again becomes a problem. So if I go planet by planet to tell you what's waiting for you in areas of vocation, talent, and skills, number one will be real estate. Number two will be the travel business. Number three will be information technology. Number four will be trading, importing and exporting, because you would like to travel very much as well. What you shouldn't do, where the planets are against you, is the food and beverage business. Of course, nobody can stop you from doing it, but you will find that you just can't manage it or you just can't find the satisfaction. So try not to open cafes or restaurants. But importing and exporting food, that's a different kettle of fish. That you can do well. So importing, exporting any kind of F&B products, you can go ahead. Also, engines, motor cars, motorcycles, anything to do with engines, they make you very lucky. Working in such areas, importing these products, or being an engineer of any kind with engines, it comes naturally to you. And also, you would like to promote yourself, your horoscope says you can design and make events for people or for yourself. You have that kind of imagination, how to attract people to events. So the business of advertising, public relations should also be all right for you. And lastly, the planets of creativity, especially Venus, is very active in a positive way. So you could be a great designer of something, not just fashion, but anything, furniture or anything. Or you could be wonderfully lucky in landscaping because, firstly, anything to do with the land makes you lucky. And you have this imagination and design attitude from Venus. So you could be very lucky with that. The best way to know exactly what's going to happen to you is if I know your full date of birth, your time of birth, and be able to read your palms. Nobody can have palms like yours because nobody can have your soul. So the soul and the palm, the soul uses the palm to let you know what's going to happen to you. So when I have this information, then I will do a wonderful reading for you for 90 minutes and talk to you about all areas of your life in very much detail. But in the meantime, to give you a general outlook, I would say that you are born on a day where the imagination needs to be double checked all the time. And you definitely need to separate emotions from job or business. Don't worry about passion. The words which are important for you are the words which are important. They have to do with experience and knowledge. That's other important words. And listen to logic, facts, and figures all the time, rather than letting your ambition be based on passion and imagination, which is due to your emotional side. Well, I look forward one day to be able to talk to you when I have this appointment with you for a 90-minute session. I want to mention about your health because health is very important where the vocation, the talent, and the skills are concerned. You are going to have a lot of problems with your stomach, the digestive areas, the stomach, the bowels, and the large intestine. So you have to be careful that this can take away concentration away from you. And that's when you will tend to make many mistakes due to this area giving you pain or not allowing you to focus on what you want. So don't waste time. Go and check as soon as you can. As soon as you can. I will talk to you very deep about health when I have your date of birth, your time of birth, and read your palms. I will go right through and tell you where, which organ, and at what age is going to be disrupting your job or business areas. People don't care about health, but they then realize that when they have built their business up to a wonderful scale and their luck goes down because of bad health, then they realize they should have looked after their health. So there's going to be a lot spoken to you in this 90-minute session, which I will have for you, because you are somebody who can make the planets of change bring very much benefit for you. So you are a change maker, as they say. Well, here's my email. Send me this email and let's get down to business to know exactly your next 9 years what they are going to do. I will talk to you about your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions. That's very important because these are the mediums of good luck. When you have them wrong, everything goes wrong. When you have them right, you get lucky. And I will also show you, if you like to play lotteries, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. You have a planet Mercury very active, so you would be interested in financial speculation, like not only lotteries, but the stock market and the money exchange and other forms of financial interest speculation. And I will also show you whether I see the mystic cross on you. The mystic cross is very important for financial speculation, including lotteries. So there's going to be a lot going on. I look forward to meet you one day. In the meantime, I wish you a good life and good luck. Thank you. Goodbye.